What's good? What's poppin', T-Subs and T-Squad? So, girl, y'all already know why I'm here. I'm here for Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 3, Episode 11. Pressing forward, child. Like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe. Please be sure to hit that bell, become the notification gang. And if you really rock with my channel, the way y'all say y'all do, please make sure to watch those ads. My PayPal and Cash App will be listed down to the description box if you would like to donate that way. You can also contribute to the channel by joining the channel. I have 2 tiers. Definitely hit that join button and be a part of the gags and the roast and the jokes and I also have merchandise available. New merchandise will be coming soon within about the spring or April-ish moments. So just make sure that y'all look out for those. To anybody that have been buying the merchandise, my merchandise has been selling. I definitely appreciate that, you guys. Anybody that bought any t-shirts, sweatshirts, coffee mugs, cell phone cases, tights, because you know that's what I sell, go on ahead and send me a message. Send me a nasty message, baby. Get a nasty picture so I could go on ahead and shout y'all out doing these videos, girl. Make sure to go down to T-Talk Boutique at teesprings.com for all of your T-Talk needs. Girl, so the episode starts off with Trick Daddy showing up to the Bahamas to support Trina, but it's also, like I said, his ass was contracted to go. He ain't had no choice. He signed the contract like everybody else, and you are not exempt simply because you done dubbed yourself the king of Miami. Anyway, we see Trina's sister Laura. Had no idea Trina had a sister, girl. But Trina and her sister, they do look alike. They sound alike. And they both grieve alike. So definitely shout out to Laura and Trina. I loved what they did for their mother. Y'all know I got a soft spot down in my heart because I lost my mama back in 2018. So I definitely understand. 2018. So I definitely understand. But we're going to get to that in a minute. Sukiyana is hosting an empowerment lunch to address colorism in the industry. Listen, y'all, and I don't mean to sound insensitive. I don't. I understand that we are dealing with a lot of colorism, not only in the music industry, but in TV, politics, so on and so forth. But I really wish they just would have had Sukiyana do another kind of event. Like, we done went through this already, Love and Hip Hop Miami. We did. We went through this first season. That was Amara Negra's whole damn storyline. The whole first season was colorism. We done been there, done it, and I'm just so tired of having the same conversation with these same group of people. I am. I'm not being insensitive. I love Sukiyana to death. I absolutely adore her. I love her. I love Hood Brat. I love Chameleon. I love Miami Tip. There's no shade. But I feel as though there are other more important things that are going on, especially down to the Miami, than for us to always have to be beat over our head with the whole colorism issue. I get it. We get it. America get it. Miami get it. New York get it. We get it. We get it. Now, what else do you have to give us? Because I'm tired of talking about the colorism thing, my Love of Hip Hop Miami. I just am. Amara is still moping around the house about MJ not being there. You know what? Mama La Cucaracha, I don't know your name, girl, but you starting to get on my damn nerve. Like, it's one thing to have your daughter back, but it's a whole nother thing just to be overbearing and ornery for no reason. You never saw it for MJ the minute that he stepped through that lady's door. And my thing, and see, you are a huge reason as to why people can come up to Amara, say whatever that they want to say about anybody that she's dealing with or friends with, and then her whole perception changes. She get that shit from you. Because every time we see you, you constantly have something just negative, nasty, and just foul to say about or towards MJ. Don't get me wrong. My whole issue with MJ is, dude, I need you to be out there working. I don't need you sitting up here riding this woman's coattails. If the shoe was on the other foot and the woman was riding the man coattails, she'd be all kind of gold diggers and yeah. But when it comes to these men doing these to these women, nobody wants to speak up and say anything. That's the reason why I feel as though he needs to work. Because it don't matter what your gender is. A household is 50-50. It shouldn't be 80-20. Especially when the woman is the one who's wearing the pants when the Bible says a man that don't work don't eat. But it seems like every time Amara Mama is talking about it, it's like she's forcing her opinions on Amara, and Amara is just supposed to just accept it and deal with it. Like, I'm not with that Mama La Cucaracha. I'm not. Moving right on along before I give you way too much. Amara is upset at Prima Donna for she was saying that she could have called and said that she was bringing an ex-girlfriend. Y'all put a pin on that because I'm going to get Amara together yet again but towards the end of this whole thing. Hood Brett goes to see Brisco at the studio and she tells him what happened between her and Kenny. He says that he's going to take, because apparently he know Kenny. He says he's going to tell him to buy her something and she tells him that she's not a materialistic woman. It isn't money that she wants. It's the loyalty, the honesty, and the trust and friendship. And let me tell you something. I live for Hood Brat. Because once again, Hood Brat showed the type of real woman that she is. She said, I could buy my own bag. I could buy my own jewelry. I could buy my own car. I'm paying my own rent. I'm paying my own bill. I could do all of that by myself. I don't need him for that. All I want is his trust and his loyalty and his honesty. And Brisco, I hear you. I hear you. But at the end of the day, that is a situation and a discussion and a conversation that should have been had prior to. And allow Hood Brat to decide whether or not that's a situation that she's willing to put herself in. Listen. It could be a situation where they probably are married or whatever it is that they are, but they're in the process of getting a divorce, but she's making it hard. She don't want to let go. Kind of like Trick and Joy is. But at the end of the day, that was a conversation that should have been had prior. So it did not have to turn into all of this. And I'm with Hood Brat. I refuse to play second to anybody. If you don't love her in that capacity no more, if you don't want to be married to her no more, you can get out of that. And the fact that you haven't, it says a lot. It says a lot. And to me, what it says is, in case me and you don't work out, I still have her. I'm still married to her, and I know she still wants me. But if you still want me, I'm not going to deal with her, but she's still going to have my last name. I'm not going to have sex with her, but she still has ties to me, my assets, and every damn thing else that comes with marriage. And I was with Hood Brat. I wouldn't put up with that shit either, Hood Brat. I would not put up with that shit either. Moving right on along. Trina and her family go to the Bahamas and they have a small ceremony on the beach for Trina's mother. Trina talked about how a lot of her mother's relatives who lived in the Bahamas could not make it down to the funeral. So I really appreciated them for bringing Mama Vanessa, and they had a small little funeral down to the beach. Bobby was giving me just a little bit too much. Oh my God, I think I'm going to cry. And you don't see that Nate here. Quiet as his cap, I ain't seen that Nate here last episode when he was like, oh my God, I'm about to cry. But I'm going to let Bobby have it. Each of them told their own stories and how they, girl. I didn't write that down, but I guess I'll go ahead and say that. Each of them went up there and had really nice things to say about Miss Vanessa. I really wish we would have got to see more of Miss Vanessa. She looked very beautiful. She impacted and touched a lot of people down to the Bahamas as well as down to Miami. So many people respected her. And that's the way that you want to be remembered. You want to be remembered as somebody that actually did something and touched somebody's life. You understand what I'm saying? If you could touch one person's life, that's a huge deal. And the fact that she touched all of these people's lives in different ways, shout out to you, and may you rest in peace, Mama Vanessa. So we get down to the damn colorism event, luncheon, empowerment, whatever. And each of them told their own stories about how they experienced colorism. Prima Donna asked Amara, what does she identify as, and Amara paid her dust. Now, I will say this though. Prima Donna, girl, you should have already known that she ain't see it for you. It was written all over her face. She didn't have to say a word. All right. And girl, you watched the first and second season. You know what that woman identified as. She Afro-Latina, okay? She done beat that over our heads like a sick Diaga the whole two first seasons. You know that already. But anyway, girl, I feel as though that whole thing was staged. I feel as though that's what they wanted to have happen, because it's on reality TV. You can't have too many good, wholesome, pleasant moments. You have to have that one good, wholesome, pleasant moment, and everything else has to be drama, confusion, and mess. And that's what this segment was for this whole episode: drama, confusion, and mess. Prima Donna and Amara get into it. Prima Donna asked Amara to talk outside. This is how I feel about you, though, Amara. And this is what I mean by your mama has a lot to do with the way people can, continue to beat their and force their opinions on you, and you take it, and then you wind up looking dumb at the end of the day. Because, listen, I was with Pri. At the end of the day, if you felt some kind of way, you have more than enough opportunities to say, look, the same way you feel as though she should have sent you some smoke signals, and say, hey, girl, you could, hey, let me, look, I know me and you just meeting, but I got MJ's ex-girlfriend here, and she got a couple things she wants to get off your chest that she wants to warn you about. The same way Pri could have done that, you could have went up to Pri and said, Pri, listen, sis, I know me and you was getting to know each other, but I don't really think that was cool the way you just ambushed me with that woman dealing with some tea about my man, even though I believe every single last bit of it. It's like you didn't mind hearing the tea. You went home, you fussed with him, and you put him out, but now you're mad at Prima Donna for said tea that you got mad over. That makes no sense to me. It seemed to me you would have been got upset with Prima Donna when you first figured out who the hell Annie was. You should have got the hell up and got the hell out of Dodge then. But instead, you want to wait, mope up in it, sit up in it. Now you're mad at Prima Donna. But I will say this. Even though it was, heavy, I appreciated the way both of y'all just had that conversation. Like, look, I'm good on you, but the best of luck to you in any and all of your endeavors. Amara did the same thing, and that was the end of it. Not every situation has to be throwing drinks, fighting, trying to pull hair, trying to spit on people, throw popcorn and peanuts, and Brisco, Shellow, and their son go to look at houses together. Now, Brisco, baby, let me tell you something. You would have got way more out of me had you went down to a nice little high-rise apartment or a nice little townhouse. Girl, a duplex in a nice neighborhood would have been way more believable than you going out somewhere in the outskirts and trying to look at this big, extravagant 5-bedroom. Like, Brisco, you just got out, sir. And I don't even think none of your music is selling like that. Like, that's what I mean about these obviously faked, forced, and phony scenes. It takes away from the good moment that there could have been, but because you fine to death and I kind of want to lay up with you, I'm just going to let you have it. Brisco tells Shellow that he wants them to move in the house together and he wants her back. But she claims that she wasn't interested in it right now. She doesn't think that he's ready for everything that comes with a relationship just yet. But she's willing to figure things out. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that. I feel like Shellow does have a good head on her shoulders. She knows exactly who she is. And she knows what she wants. And she knows what she's willing to put up with. And she knows what she's not willing to put up with. And I could deal with any woman that's like that. She listen, don't jump for joy. I'm not sitting here telling you we moving in, as soon as we leave here. What I am saying is, if you continue to show me something, I will be willing to think about it. And I'm here for you for that, Shellow. I really am. But girl, you don't need no more work done to your face, Shellow. I don't know what you done to your face. You doing this? You got that Carly Red Sierra and Tiny syndrome. Get up out of that, sis. Don't do nothing else to your face. You two Botox and facelifts away from looking like a pound puppy, sis. And I don't want you to look like no pound puppy with adequate makeup on. Do better. Moon right on along, because I don't want to give you much, because I actually like Shellow. Trick goes to talk to Joy, and he asks why Bobby brought up the fact that Vanessa brought them two together, which I thought was like, Trick, stop trying to create and find an issue where there isn't one. Everybody went up there and said nice things about Vanessa, and just like Joy said, well, he said that because it was true. If it was not for her singing your praises to me, we probably would have never got married. Now, see, considering everything that you went through in your marriage, Joy, I ain't really gonna say she did you much of a favor like that. I mean, I guess she did you enough of a favor to where you can have a little piece of change and a small little bit of celebrityism, if that's a word. But whatever. Joy says that when they were together, she lost herself, always being so worried about him. Trick asks, did she ever think that he ever cared about her? And she says sometimes no. Girl, we all know why, because we knew he was kicking off in your ass, and yeah. So yeah, I'm with you with that, Joy. She said that he always acted so hard and never really showed emotions. He tells her that he's sorry for any and everything that he's ever done to her in the past. That's basically where the episode ended at. For me, I want to harp on this for just a small little second. A lot of y'all men need to get up out of that. And this really is sad that a lot of these men is so overly masculine that they feel like showing any type of emotion is weak. I love a sensitive man. And so do a lot of women, because it creates balance. Nobody wants to be with somebody that's always hard, that's always hardened, never tells them that I love you, I care about you. Baby, come here, let me hold you. Baby, tell me about your day. Hey, son, I just want to let you know I love you. Be safe out there. Give me a kiss and a hug. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't grow up in a household like that. My daddy told me and my brother he loved us every day. He wasn't scared to show us emotion. At all. At all. Because that's what a real man does. A real man cries. A real man don't mind being like, listen, this ain't my best day today. I'm going through something right now. I need to reach out to somebody. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and this is why a lot of relationships get flushed down the drain, because that has to be a horrible type of relationship to be in, where one shows emotion but the other one doesn't. And I understood how Joy could be like, yeah, sometimes I felt like you loved me, but other times I felt like you didn't give a damn about me. Because, you never would say sorry. You never would really show real emotions. You would never really let me in and let me know if anything was going on with you. Me, myself, personally, I could never be in a relationship like that. I can't. Listen, I'm a Pisces. I'm emotional as is. I don't mind telling you what the hell on my chest. But, I guess it was a cute little scene for Joy and Trick. I guess. Yeah, girl, that's really all I got. I ain't got no more to give you. Next week is going to be the season finale. Really short, only 12 episodes. I'm shocked. But, yeah, we going to see what that's giving. Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the next episode. Let me know if you team Amara or are you team Pre. And no team Shay. I'm not giving Shay no allowances, because she's still a miserable human being that need to go and mind her business, girl. And not only do she need to mind her business, she need to go and find her some busy. Go busy yourself, Shay. Let me know if you team Amara or are you team Pre. Point blank period. I don't want to hear nothing about Shay. And until next time, I'm going to holler at you later, girl. Bye.
I just woke up and I rolled up. I just woke up and I rolled up. And I got my plane ticket. That push that be my starter kit.